Peak Wealth Management proudly presents Finding True Wealth with certified financial planner Nick Hopwood and accredited investment fiduciary Jim Pilat. Nick and Jim believe by making simple, good financial decisions, you can retire with confidence. And now, let's turn it over to your hosts, Nick and Jim.
Welcome everyone to episode 95 of the Retire with Confidence podcast. I'm Nick Hopwood.
I'm Jim Pilat.
And we have a special guest today.
Patti Wojcik.
First time on the podcast. Welcome.
Thank you.
She's thrilled.
I'm really excited. Oh my gosh.
5 minutes ago, we weren't sure if this was going to happen, right?
Yeah, this is a real treat, everyone.
Yeah. So today's topic is the creeper, right? And we did an episode on the creeper, episode 62. That was in September of 2019. Now here we are in November of 2020 with Creeper Revisited.
Yes.
And so, Patti, you listened to Creeper a year ago, right? And you were intrigued.
Yes, because I realized I might be a creeper. Okay, and Jim was telling me I was a creeper.
So what, Jim? You're calling her a creeper? Is that
yes,
true?
Explaining the concept of lifestyle creep, right?
Yeah.
Make more, spend more, right?
Yeah.
Things are good. You got extra money. You find something else to spend it on. And I told her that, and it seemed like a little light bulb went off, and she got on me a little bit. Quit calling me names.
Right, pretty much.
So, Jim, what does a lifestyle creep mean? What does that entail?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's there's a lot of examples for it. I kind of mentioned earlier, it's just you make more, you spend more, right? As you get a little more comfortable, you find things to spend it on, and it can be as simple as upgrading your cable, right, or upgrading your car, right, going from one car up to the next level of car, right, and then the next time you're looking for a car, it's near impossible to back down and go back to a lower end model, right, or get rid of those cable channels, or whatever it is, stay in a crummier hotel than you got used to staying into. So that's basically the concept of it, is the more you get comfortable with those things, the more they become your new normal. Lakes and boats and stuff too, right?
Oh yeah, I can relate to that. So Patti, as you heard that concept, you reflected on your own creeping habits?
I did, and I creeped. I did. It was funny because I had it. My lease was up. I went from an escape to an edge. And so Jim was calling me a creeper.
Yeah.
Then he goes, I said, well, I'm just doing this now while I'm still working. When I retire, I'll just go back down.
No one wants to retire to a lesser lifestyle though, right?
He goes, are you going to be able to do this? And I said, oh, sure, I'll be able to do this. Well, now that I've been in this vehicle for a year, I said, no, I won't be able to do this because I like the upgrade. And so we were talking about that. And that's his point. Once you go up that higher step, it's hard to then go back down.
Yeah. So what in your life have you avoided now that you're,
I'm not
aware of the light bulb went off? So you were creeping on the car, but what,
Well, there
what
was
else?
other things. There was a piece of furniture I was going to buy. I've eyed it for months. And then Jim called me a creeper. So I went into 3 stores. I literally wanted this.
So hold on. When you go into the furniture store, don't all the salespeople just attack?
No, they didn't.
They didn't?
No, I was pretty safe.
Wow.
I need to find out.
Yeah. So wait a minute.
I won't go in the furniture store.
But the whole time I was in the store, I had Jim on my shoulder saying, do you really need this? Do you really need it? I walked out without it because I didn't need it. And I'm glad I didn't, because now I don't like what I was going to buy a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
So, it's, do you really, really need it? And if you don't, then don't get it. If you're just buying it for the sake of buying it, don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just stuff. And then with COVID hitting,
you've got a whole new routine.
I got a whole new routine now because I'm not allowed to go anywhere. So we laugh, and I started taking an inventory of stuff that I have in the house. Okay, everybody goes to Target, and when you're at Target, I better grab this or I better grab this because I don't know if I need it. You go home and you find out, I already had 5 of those.
Like
Okay.
5 cans of Pam spraying oil,
Yes,
cooking
yes.
oil.
Or wax paper. Nobody even uses wax paper anymore, right? So when COVID hit, I started making a list of things. And I realized, now that I've gone through it and did a whole inventory of the house, there's a lot of things that I would just go and grab while I was there that I'm not grabbing while I'm there. And I've decided that I'm going to see what I need, buy it, and go there maybe once every 3 months. Because guess what? Every time you go to Target or you go to the store, you end up buying stuff that you had no intention of buying. This is preventing me from doing that.
So you have a system actually behind
I
this
do.
inventory. When you say inventory, you're talking about
Everything.
I mean, this is like the same kind of inventory software that they have at Walmart. Like
Yes.
the spreadsheet is amazing.
Yes, I did it. I showed it in my spreadsheet.
I mean, I was really proud. Did you put it in the drive?
No,
That
I'll
would
share
have
it
been-
with you.
That would have been the icing
But
on
it's
the cake.
everything that you would get at Target. We're talking laundry soap, dish soap, dishwasher soap, everything that you would get at Target. You know, shampoo, all of that stuff, toothpaste, all of that. Put it on a spreadsheet. Before I went to Target, I said, how much do I have now? How much do I think I'm going to need in the next 3 months? So I bought that quantity, tallied it up,
Mhm.
and now I want to see come January, which will be my next Target run, how much do I have left? Well, I guess I didn't really need as much as I thought I did. So you just scale back, and it's kind of keeping an inventory of what you've got, what you're using, because really, do you need all this stuff?
I mean, are you like eating the canned food that is already expired? Are you taking it that far?
No. Come on. No.
What else have you been doing at home to clean house? I
Just
think
getting
that's-
rid of stuff.
I think that's kind of a similar topic, right?
Mhm.
As lifestyle creep, avoiding stuff that you don't need, and then getting rid of stuff that we're donating or just trashing stuff that just clutter.
Well, you and I talked about it.
Mhm.
You know, you go and get those little plastic tubs from Target.
Tupperware.
Yeah, storage containers. They're not Tupperware. They're the storage containers. Yeah, they're the storage containers that you can buy at the grocery store, Target, the dollar store, right? And how many of those do you have? And you don't have the lids. You go to grab one, you don't have matching lids. I went through all of my cabinets, got rid of all of them, bought a nice set, and I am not dealing with that noise anymore. You know, just, it's more contained. You don't have all of this stuff laying around. And every time you went to the store, if you bought one of those, you're spending $4 or $5. Just spend $20 on a nicer set and you're done. All the lids match all of that, you know?
Yeah, I'm not a Tupperware fan personally. They never match.
They never match. So get a nice set and you're done.
Yeah.
You're just done.
So one thing that's nice that now we're aware of lifestyle creep, right? And you start applying it to your own situation. You save money every month, right? Because you're saving on a payment that you don't have to make, or less runs to Target,
Oh yeah, you're
Target, right?
Yeah.
And now you can put more in your 401, or put more in the Roth IRA, or add extra to the mortgage.
Absolutely.
So it actually comes back to financial planning.
Yeah,
Mhm,
it
it does.
does. And I think it's actually, you kind of hinted on already, but you know, all the shutdowns, right, because of COVID and all these different things, it's really been an interesting experiment, right, to sit back. Because I mean, Nick, every time we're talking with somebody, 9 times out of 10, they're telling us I'm spending less money, right? That right there is a real good indicator of lifestyle creep, right? When you're out more, you spend more, right? So it's kind of been a good experiment for people to see what do I really need, you know, and am I kind of going overboard with some of this stuff?
Speaking of shutdowns, it's called a pause.
That's
Okay.
right. Yeah, you got
So now that we're pausing on Wednesday, this is your last chance to go out to dinner tonight or tomorrow. That's it. And then who knows?
Yeah.
So take advantage.
I'm not going anywhere.
By the time this is published,
too
we'll
late.
probably be into extensions.
Yeah, it'll be too late.
Yeah. So anyway, okay. Any last thoughts that you want to share?
No, just,
on
you
your
know,
experience.
it's, you go through, and even going, like during this time now that we're shut down, go through your house.
Pause.
Pause, yeah, as we're in pause mode. You know, it's how many of things do you really, really need? You know?
Yeah.
You know, you go, oh, I'm going to go shopping for clothes, or I'm going to go do this. You find, oh my gosh, I have clothes that I don't even know I had, right? It's like just take an inventory of what you have, because really at the end of the day, they're just things. They're just things. It's just stuff. And how much stuff do you need? You know?
Yeah, come to think of it, you know, we can also even apply it to our house, right? I mean, we think we want this. Personally, I'm going through these thoughts right now. We think this is what we want. We want, you know, all this big yard and extra square footage, and you know, we love the idea of it. And then you're there for 11 years, and you're thinking, "Why? I don't need all this."
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's a creeper example as well.
It's like you're scaling back.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I don't need all of this.
Right.
You know, and actually, I realized that we'd go through these neighborhoods, like, you know, some of these new neighborhoods, and the houses are so close together, and you're like, I can't believe they're building these brand new houses where you can like reach out and touch the other house, right? That's crazy. Who would want that? But they're selling, right? They sell, and so being at the cottage, the people are right there, and didn't bother us. So I realized this is why these houses are selling, you know, because it's not so bad. You know, you think that you want to have all the space, but really, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter so much.
Right. It's just stuff. It's just
Similar concept. So, if you think you might be a creeper, or if you know of some creepers, and you have over 500,000 in your portfolio, come to us for a second opinion. We'll let you know if you're a creeper or not. You can learn more at peakwm.com, and we'll see you next time.
You've been listening to certified financial planner Nick Hopwood and accredited investment fiduciary Jim Pilat on the Finding True Wealth podcast, sponsored by Peak Wealth Management. You can learn more about Peak Wealth Management by visiting peakwm.com or follow on Twitter at nhopwood1.